All right, I got a question in 3 parts.
Oh,
Number 1, have you ever watched a usability test where they bring in subjects to test out and try features? Number 2, if so, did it trigger rage, sadness, or both? And number 3, what would be the German word for both at the same time?
yes, I have observed usability studies. This is the setup that we had was we had the subject who was in a room with a computer, and of course, there's a camera recording them, and we are in the room next door that can see in, but they can't see us because it's a one-way glass. And we would ask them to perform what we thought was a simple task, and of course, the user would struggle with it.
Install the printer driver. Yeah.
I think actually one of the tasks we asked them was, here's a document, print it. And they had managed to open the document in Word or WordPad or something, whatever the program was. And they were looking at the toolbar. It's like, okay, one of these must be print for printing. This was back when toolbars were the cool UI thing. It's like, hey, we put a toolbar in. We'll see if that helps people find how to print things. So they found the toolbar. We're like, yes, toolbar is working. They're looking at the toolbar. And they look at it and they're like, no. They mouse to the picture of the printer. The mouse lingers on it for like 2 seconds. And they say, no. And then they keep moving. And like, no, bold face, no. And like were right there. It was a picture of a printer. Didn't occur to them that was how you print. And so watching this game or watching a usability study to me is like being an audience member at a game show where there's the contestant up on stage and they have to like guess the price of something. And you're like saying, higher, no, stop. And you're like screaming at them, trying to get them because you know the answer and they don't. And the usability researcher actually had to tell us to keep it down. It's like, they can still hear you. Can you like not yell at them? And so it is a combination of, what was it? Frustration.
Rage and sadness I had.
Frustration, rage, and sadness. The German word for that, I do not know. Currently my favorite German word, however, is verschlimmbessern, which is a combination of the verb verschlimmern, which means to make worse, and verbessern, which means to make better. And so verschlimmbessern is to make something worse in a well-intentioned but misguided attempt to make it better.
There, I fixed it. Yes.
There, yes, it's the there I fixed it.